a wild rover. I've been a wild rover for many years. I've spent all my money on whiskey and beer. Let's sing this song. But now I'm returning with gold in great store, and I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I went into an alehouse I used to frequent. I told the landlady me money was spent. I asked her for credit, she answered me nay. Such custom as yours I can have any day, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I then took from my pocket 10 sovereigns bright, and the landlady's eyes opened wide with delight. She says I have whiskies and the wines of the best, and the words that you told me were only in jest, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. I'll go home to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they've caressed me as oft times before, then I never will pay the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. One last time, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. Oh, Roger the ploughboy, he is a dashing blade. He goes whistling and singing over yonder green glade. He met with pretty Susan, she's handsome, I declare. She is far more enticing than the birds all in the air. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. One evening coming home from the rakes of the town, the meadows being all green and the grass it being cut down, if I should chance to tumble all in the new mown hay, or it's kiss me now or never love, this bonny lass did say. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. When 20 long weeks they were over and were past. Her mammy chanced to notice how she thickened round the waist. It was the handsome ploughboy, the maiden she did say, for he caused me for to tumble all in the new mown hay. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings. Here's a health to young ploughboys wherever you may be, that likes to have a bonny lass sitting on his knee. With a jug of good strong porter, you'll whistle and you'll sing, for a ploughboy is as happy as a prince or a king. The lark in the morning, she rises off her nest. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her breast. And like the jolly ploughboy, she whistles and she sings. She goes home in the evening with the dew all on her wings.
Remember December 59, the howling wind and the driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. The wind did blow and the sea rose up, beat the land with mighty waves. At St. Andrew's Bay the lightship fought the sea until her moorings gave. Remember December 59, the howling winds and driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. The captain signaled to the shore, we must have help or we'll go down. From Broty Ferry at 2 a.m. they sent the lifeboat Mona out. Remember December 59, the howling winds and the driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. 8 men formed that gallant crew, they set their boat against the main. The wind so hard and the sea so rough, we'll never see land or home again. Remember December 59, the howling wind and the driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. 3 hours went by and the Mona called, the wind blows hard and the sea runs high. In the morning on Carnoustie beach, the Mona and her crew did lie. Remember December 59, the howling wind and driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. 5 lay drowned in the cabin there, 2 were washed up on the shore. 8 men died when the boat capsized, and the 8th is lost forevermore. Remember December 59, the howling winds and driving rain. Remember the gallant men who drowned on the lifeboat Mona was her name. Remember December 59, the howling wind and the driving rain. The men who leave the land behind and the men who never see land again. Remember December 59, the howling wind and the driving rain. The men who leave the land behind and the men who never see land again.
an old woman and she lived in the wood. Weila Waila Waila. There was an old woman and she lived in the wood, down by the river Sonia. Well, she had a baby 3 months old. Weila Waila Waila. She had a baby 3 months old, down by the river Sonia. And she had a penknife long and sharp. Weila Waila Waila. She had a penknife long and sharp, down by the river Sonia. Then she stuck the penknife in the baby's heart. Weila Waila Waila. She stuck the penknife in the baby's heart, down by the river Sonia. There were 3 loud knocks come a knocking on the door. Weila Waila Waila. 3 loud knocks come a knocking on the door, down by the river Sonia. There were 2 policemen and a special branchman. Weila Waila Waila. 2 policemen and a special branchman, down by the river Sonia. So they put the rope around her neck. Weila Waila Waila. They put the rope around her neck, down by the river Sonia. Then they pulled the rope and she got hung. Weila Waila Waila. They pulled the rope and she got hung, down by the river Sonia. Well, that was the end of the woman in the wood. Weila Waila Waila. And that was the end of the baby too, down by the river Sonia.
Was down by the Glenside I met an old woman, a-plucking young nettles. She ne'er saw me coming. I listened a while to the song she was humming. Glory, oh, glory, oh, to the bold men. It's 50 long years since I saw the moon beaming on strong manly forms, their eyes with hope gleaming. I see them again through all my sad dreaming. Glory, oh, to the bold Fenian men. Some died by the hillside, some died with a stranger, and wise men have told us their cause was a failure, but they loved their own Ireland and they never feared danger. Glory, oh, to the bold Fenian men. I passed on my way. God be praised that I met her, be life long or short. I will never forget her. We may have brave men, but we'll never have better. Glory, oh, to the bold Fenian. 'Twas down by the Glenside I met an old woman, a-plucking young nettles. She ne'er saw me coming. I listened a while to the song she was humming. Glory, oh, to the bold Fenian men.
I danced in the morning when the world was young. I danced in the moon and the stars and the sun. I came down from heaven and I danced on the earth. At Bethlehem I had my birth.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be, and I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I danced for the scribes and the Pharisees. They wouldn't dance, they wouldn't follow me. I danced for the fishermen, James and John. They came with me, so the dance went on.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be, and I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I danced on the Sabbath and I cured the lame. The holy people said it was a shame. They whipped, they stripped, they hung me high, left me there on the cross to die.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be, and I lead you all in the dance, said he.
Friday when the world turned black, it's hard to dance with the devil on your back. They buried my body, they thought I was gone, but I am the dance and the dance goes on.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be, and I lead you all in the dance, said he.
They cut me down and they leapt up high. I am the life that will never, never die. I live in you if you live in me. I am the Lord of the dance, said he.
Dance, dance, wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said he, and I lead you all wherever you may be, and I lead you all in the dance, said he.
I knew Danny Farrell when his football was a can, with his hand-me-downs and welliers and his sandwiches of bran. But now that pavement peasant is a full-grown bitter man, with all the trials and troubles of his travelling people's clan. He's a loser, a boozer, a me and you user, a raider, a trader, a people police hater, so lonely and only, what you'd call a courier. Still now, Danny Farrell, he's a man. I knew Danny Farrell when he joined the national school. He was lousy at the Gaelic, they called him Amadon, a fool. He was brilliant in the toss school, or trading objects in the pawn. By the time he was an adult, all his charming ways had gone. I knew Danny Farrell when we queued up for the dole, and he tried to hide the loss of pride that eats away the soul. But mending pots and kettles is a trade lost in the past. There's no handouts here for tinkers, was the answer when he asked. He's a loser, a boozer, a me and you user, a raider, a trader, a people please hater, so lonely and only, what you'd call a courier. Still now, Danny Farrell, he's a man. Oh, I still know Danny Farrell, saw him just there yesterday, drinking methylated spirits with some winos on the quay. Oh, he's 40 going on 80, with his eyes of hope bereft, and he told me this for certain, there's not many of us left. He's a loser, a boozer, a me and you user, a raider, a trader, a people please hater, so lonely and only, what you'd call a courier. Still now, Danny Farrell, he's a man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been asked to sing a song which has 7 verses, but we're only allowed to sing 5 of them. Oh, as I was home on a Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door, where my old horse should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that horse outside the door, where my old horse should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, and still you cannot see, that's a lovely sow that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a saddle on a sow, sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door, where my old coat should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that coat behind the door, where my old coat should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a woolen blanket that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons in a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw me pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that pipe upon the chair, where my old pipe should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, that's a lovely tin whistle that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle sure I never saw before. And as I went home on a Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns them boots beneath the bed, where my old boots should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, still you cannot see, they're 2 lovely geranium pots me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in geranium pots I never saw before. And as I went home on a Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head inside the bed, where my old head should be. Well, I called me wife and I said to her, will you kindly tell to me, who owns that head with you in the bed, where my old head should be? You're drunk, you silly old fool, see, that's a baby boy that me mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I've travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby boy with his whiskers on, sure I never saw before. La, 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 la.
Somebody under the bed, whoever can it be? I feel so very nervous, I call for Joanie. Joanie lights the candle, but there's nobody there. Hey, hi, diddly-eye, and out goes she. Skipping rope, still turning, children at their play. In and out of Clarendon Street, in and out to pray. I haven't prayed for 20 years or sung a happy song since praying went with innocence and the devil played along. And we all went up to the Mero. Hey there, who is your man? It's only Johnny 40 Coats, sure he's a desperate man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey hi diddly-eye, and out goes she. Me father was a stater, and me mother loved a tan. She loved her ham and her sausages, and a soldier fancy man. Nora's up in Jacobs, and Mary's on the town. And I joined the transport union when they said me nose was brown. And we all went up to the Mero. Hey there, who is your man? It's Alfie Burton out walking, sure he's a decent man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey hi diddly-eye, and out goes she. I've a tanner for the Mero, and me compo money's hid. If Mary's in the family way, she can blame the Cisco kid. I be langers in the morning, me longers need a patch. Oh Jesus, there Con Martin, I hope yous win the match. Me uncle had a wolfhound that never had to pee, but Harry Lemon snatched it down on Eden Quay. Now I have me primo and me scapulars are blue for helping the black babies and Dolly Fawcett too. And we all went up to the Mero. Hey there, who is your man? Spending being out walking, sure he's the ginger man. Bang bang shoots the buses with his golden key. Hey hi diddly-eye, and out goes she. It's true that Dublin's changing since the pillar was blown down by the winds of violence that are buggering up the town. We used to solve a difference with a digging match and a jar, but now they're all playing bang bang, that's going too bleeding far. And we'll all go up to the Mero. Hey there, who's your man? It's only me guardian angel, get a large one for your man. There's no use bleeding Russian, sure now it's the holy hour. A plenary indulgence and another baby power.
I am an old-timer, I travel the road. I sit in me wagon and lumber me load. Me hotel is the jungle, a camp me abode, and I'm well known to Blondie and Mary. Me liquor is diesel oil laced with strong key, and the old highway code was me first ABC. And I cut me eye teeth on an old AEC, and I'm champion at keeping them rolling. I've sat in the cabin and broiled in the sun, been snowed up on shop on the Manchester run. I've crawled through the fog with me 22 tons of fish that was stinking like blazes. From London to Glasgow to the Newcastle Quay, from Liverpool, Preston and Bristol City. The Polones on the road give the thumb sign to me, but I'm champion at keeping them rolling. You may sing of your soldiers and sailors so bold,
But there's many and many a hero untold who sits at the wheel in the heat and the cold, day after day without sleeping. So watch out for cops and slow down at the bends. Check all your gauges and watch your big end. And zig with your lights when you pass an old friend. You'll be champion at keeping them rolling. So watch out for cops and slow down at the bends. Check all your gauges and watch your big end. And zig with your lights when you pass an old friend. You'll be champion at keeping them rolling. Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free.
We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day.
A dismal dawn was breaking when they took her man away, not knowing what was his crime. Just what he was guilty of, not one of them could say, but they think of something in time. He says goodbye and remember, we shall overcome. We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day. Comforting her children softly crying in the night, she tries very hard to explain. You know your daddy never did a thing that wasn't right, so soon he's bound to be home again. He is a good man, and he shall overcome. We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day.
What does it profit him, the right to be born, if he suffers the loss of liberty? Laws were made for people, and the law can never scorn the right of a man to be free. We are the people, and we shall overcome.
We are the people, and we shall overcome. We the people, let them have their say. We the people, let them see the light of day. We the people, let them have their say.
I met my love by the gasworks croft. Dreamed the dream by the old canal. A kiss to my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds are drifting across the moon. Cats are prowling on their beat. Springs a girl from the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. Smelled the spring of the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I'm going to make a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. That's what we say. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I met my love by the gasworks croft. Dreamed the dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Thank you.
Oh, Father dear, and I often hear you speak of Erin's Isle. Her lofty scenes, her valleys green, her mountains rude and wild. They say it is a lovely land wherein a prince might dwell. Then why did you abandon it? Oh, the reason to me tell. My son, I loved my native land with energy and pride, till a blight came over all my crops, and my sheep and cattle died. The rents and taxes were to pay, and I could not them redeem, and that's the cruel reason I left old Skibbereen. 'Tis well I do remember the bleak November day, when the bailiff and the landlord came to drive us all away. They set the roof on fire with their cursed English spleen, and that's another reason I left old Skibbereen. Oh, your mother, too, God rest her soul, lay on the snowy ground. She fainted in her anguishing, seeing the desolation round. She never rose, but passed away from life to immortal dreams, and that's another reason I left old Skibbereen. Oh, you were only 2 years old and feeble was your frame. I could not leave you with my friends, for you bore your father's name. I wrapped you in my coat the more at the dead of the night unseen, and I heaved a sigh and I said goodbye to dear old Skibbereen. Oh, well, father dear, and the day will come when on vengeance we will call, and Irishmen both stout and tall will rally unto the call. I'll be the man to lead the man beneath the flag of green, and loud and high we'll raise the cry, revenge for Skibbereen. Oh, the first of me downfall, I set out the door. I straight made me way on for Carrick on shore. Going out be Rathlone to us late in the night. Going out the west gate for to view the gaslight. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. I went to the Tolsel to see the big lamp, and who should I meet but a bloody big tramp. I kindly stepped over and to him I said, will you kindly direct me to where I'll get a bed? Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. 'Twas then he directed me down to Cook's Lane, to where old Buck St. John kept an old sleeping cage. Hung out o'er the door was a small piece of board, hung out on 2 nails with a short piece of cord. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. Well, I looked up and down till I found out the door, and a queerer old household should I ne'er saw before. Then the missus came out and these words to me said, if you give me 3 coppers, sure I'll give you a bed. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. Well, I then stood aside with me back to the wall, and the next thing I saw was an old cobbler's stall. And there was the cobbler, and he mending his brogues, with his hammers and pincers all laid in a row. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. Then she brought me upstairs and she put out the light, and in less than 5 minutes I had to show fight. And less than 5 more when the story was best, the police came around me and brought me a curse. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. 'Twas all round me body they formed the march, 'twas all round me body they played the dead march. But the bloody old major gave me such a pick that he nearly made way with the half of me. Hippity Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh. Now I'm going to me study these lines to pen down, and if any poor traveller should e'er come to town, if any poor traveller be knighted like me, beware of Buck St. John and his black cavalry. Ranelagh Fall, the little air, Ranelagh Fall, the little air, oh.
Well, it's all the gentleman soldier at the sentry he did stand. He saluted the fair maid by a waving of his hand. So boldly then he kissed her and he passed it off as a joke. He drilled her up and the sentry box rubbed up in the soldier's poke, and the drums did go with the rat-tat-tat and the pipes did loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly me dear, I must be going away. All night they tossed and tumbled till daylight did appear. The soldier rose, caught on his close, and fare you well me dear. For the drums they are a-sounding and the pipes they sweetly play. If it weren't for that dear Polly, then along with you I'd stay. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly, me dear, I must be going away. Oh, come, you gentleman soldier, won't you marry me? Oh, no, me dearest Polly, such things never can be. For I've a wife already, and children I have 3. 2 wives are allowed in the army, but one's too many for me. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly, me dear, I must be going away. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can treat them to a glass. If anyone comes a-courting you, you can say you're a country lass. You don't have to tell them that ever you played this joke, that you were drilled in a sentry box wrapped up in a soldier's cloak. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly, me dear, I must be going away. Oh, come, you gentleman soldier, why didn't you tell me so? My parents will be angry when this they come to know. And when 9 long months had come and passed, that poor girl she brought shame. She had a little militia boy and she didn't know his name. And the drums that go with the rat-a-tat-tat and the pipes that loudly play. Fare thee well, Polly, me dear, I must be going away. Well, if you've got a wing, oh, take her up to Ringo, where the waxy sing, oh, all the day. If you've had your fill of porter and you can't go any further, give your man the order, back to the quay, and take her up to Monto, 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 take her up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. The dirty Duke had lost her, the dirty old impostor, took his mutton, lost her up the Eagle End. He first put on his bowler, then he buttoned up his trousers, and he whistled for a growler, and he says, my man, take me up to Monto, 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 take me up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. You see, in the double of fusiliers, the dirty old bamboozlers, they went to get the childer. 1, 2, 3. Marching from the linen hall, there's one for every cannonball. I think he's going to send you all o'er the sea. But first go up to Monto, Monto, Monto. First go up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. When the Tsar of Russia and the King of Prussia landed in the Phoenix in a big balloon, they asked the Polish band to play the wedding in the green, but the buggers in the depot didn't know that tune. So they bolted up to Monto, 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 bolted up to Monto, Langaroo, to you. The Queen, she came to call on us, she wanted to see all of us. A glad she didn't fall on us, she's 18 stone. Mr. me Lord Master, she is all you've got to show to me. Why no, man, there's some more to say. Ho, ma, home, and he took her up to Monto, Monto, Monto. He took her up to Monto, Langaroo. Good night to you. Thank you very much.
When I was a young man, I carried me pack, and I lived the free life of the rover. From the Murray's green basin to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Mathilda all over. Then in 1915, me country said, son, it's time to stop rambling, there's work to be done. So they gave me a tin hat and they gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing, Mathilda, when the ship pulled away from the quay. And amid all the tears, flag waving and cheers, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Oh, it's well I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water, and how in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turk, he was ready, he'd primed himself well. He rained us with bullets and he showered us with shell, and in 5 minutes flat we were all blown to hell. He nearly blew us back home to Australia. And the band played a Waltzing, Mathilda, when we stopped to bury our slain. Well, we buried ours and the Turks buried theirs. Then it started all over again. Oh, those that were living just tried to survive in that mad world of blood, death and fire. And for 10 weary weeks I kept myself alive, while around me the corpses piled higher. Then a big Turkish shell knocked me arse overhead, and when I awoke in me hospital bed and saw what it had done, I wished I was dead. I never knew there was worse things than dying. Oh, no more I'll go waltzing, Mathilda, all around the green bush far and near. For the hump tent and pegs, a man needs both legs. No more waltzing, Mathilda, for me. They collected the wounded, the crippled, the maimed, and they shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and the insane, those proud wounded heroes of Suvla. And when the ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where me legs used to be, and thank Christ there was no one there waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing, Mathilda, when they carried us down the gangway. Oh, nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared. Then they turned all their faces away. Oh, now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me. I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, renewing their dreams of past glories. I see the old men, all tired, stiff and worn, those weary old heroes of a forgotten war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. And the band plays Waltzing, Mathilda, and the old men still answer the call. But year after year the numbers get fewer. Someday no one will march there at all. Waltzing Mathilda, waltzing Mathilda, who'll come a waltzing Mathilda with me? And the ghosts may be heard as they march by the billabong. So who'll come a waltzing Mathilda with me?
In the town of Springhill, Nova Scotia, down in the dark of the Cumberland mine, there's blood on the coal and the miners lie in roads that never saw sun nor sky, roads that never saw sun nor sky. In the town of Springhill you don't sleep easy. Often the earth will tremble and roll. When the earth is restless, miners die. Bone and blood is the price of coal. Bone and blood is the price of coal. In the town of Springhill, Nova Scotia, late in the year of '58, the day still comes and the sun still shines, but it's dark as the grave in the Cumberland mine, dark as the grave in the Cumberland mine. 3 days passed when the lamps gave out, and Caleb rushed and got up and said, we've no more water or light or bread, so we'll live on songs and hope instead. We live on songs and hope instead. Listen for the shouts of the black-faced miners. Listen through the rubble for the rescue teams. 300 tons of coal and slag, hope imprisoned in a 3-foot seam, hope imprisoned in a 3-foot seam. 12 days passed and some were rescued, leaving the dead to lie alone. Through all their days they dug a grave. 2 miles of earth is a marking stone. 2 miles of earth is a marking stone.
I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. In Salt Lake City, Joe, says I, him standing by my side. They framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, I never died, says Joe, I never died. The copper bosses, they shot you, Joe, they filled you full of lead. Takes more than guns to kill a man, says Joe, and I ain't dead, says Joe, and I ain't dead. And standing there as big as life, and smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they forgot to kill went on to organize, went on to organize. In San Diego, up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where working men defend their rights, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. It's there you'll find Joe Hill. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he.
The next song, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to dedicate to the man here on the extreme right. His name is Kieran Burke, and the subject is whiskey, and it's called Whiskey in the Jar, and it goes like this. As I was going over the far-famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and I then produced my rapier, saying stand and deliver, for you are a bold deceiver, mushering da-ba-doo-da-ba-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny. I put it in me pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would deceive me, but the devil take the women, for they never can be easy, mushering da-ba-doo-da-ba-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went unto my chamber all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter, mushering da-ba-doo-da-ba-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And 'twas early in the morning, just before I rose to travel, up comes a band of footmen and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away my rapier. I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, mushering da-ba-doo-da-ba-da. Whack Paul the daddy-o, whack Paul the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can aid me, 'tis my brother in the army. If I can find a station in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll go with me, we'll go roaming in Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than my own, my sporting Jenny, mushering da-ba-doo-da-ba-da.